my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines. And I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes. You snooze half the time while I move passing by. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Before we even get started, Miss M to the B give you 5 memberships. Thank you so freaking much. I feel like it's been forever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, Nana Banana, Kentucky Wildcat, Shirori, Beyond Blessed, Jesse Roth, the all-one memberships from M to the B. Also, we had gained 2 extra memberships. Is it 2 or 3? I think we gained 3 since my spirit box. So that's Meow Unfiltered, Debbie, and Miss Mickey. So thank y'all so much. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for all the support. And in honor of that, especially since it's going to be some of the topic we're going to discuss, let's play a little video just to say thank you.
No, people are crazy. They're so crazy. I went to court and everyone was wearing pajamas and no one had their bras on. And the judge said, all your people suck and all my people are awesome. And they, basically were like, oh, hey, you win. You're the smartest. You're the best. You clearly are totally sane. And everyone going against you is not. And everyone had their cleavage out, their boobs out. And I hate boobs and I hate cleavage and I hate everybody. And so I got an RL against this person. I got an RL against this person. I got an RL against half of YouTube. So watch out. Don't talk about me. Don't say nothing. But I can say all that I want. And the judge was like, your side's cool. And their side's not cool. And you're the best. So I don't know. I'm married. So I don't know. Like, get a husband or something. But don't bring up my 70-year-old kids. If you do, then I gotta do what I gotta do. I can do what I gotta do. Okay. So, but I have a husband. I'm going on vacation.
Well, Porky Pig, aka William, you're one of the topics that are going to be trashed tonight, you piece of shit. So glad you made it. You racist, homophobic piece of shit. I know you're William. Like all these accounts that y'all see pop out randomly, like testicles, whatever, that's William. He's finally figured out to stop doing all caps to not give himself away, but we know it's him. So, anything else you want to say before I drag you for filth? Ugh. Someone got him? Good. Thank you. Yeah, that's that piece of shit. Like, I welcome troll accounts in here if they're not geared at anybody or if they're not doxing or using anybody else's picture. But that piece of shit, if you ever have insight that that's him, y'all take care of him. He's never welcomed here. And let me tell you why. And that will segue us into the next topic that I want to bitch about because I'm so disgusted with this community. Not this community, two people in particular. How is this not enough for you to get rid of this piece of shit? How is this comment right there not enough? Hey, Adam. And hey, Martin's mommy. I'm so glad you made it. Hello to everybody that's here. How is this comment? Let's review, shall we? We have William down there that says, I said if he wins, white hoods for everyone. If she wins, free KFC, as in the election. As in if Trump wins, he said white hoods for everyone. And if Kamala wins, he said free KFC because of her race. Why do y'all fight to keep him around? I don't get it. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't enough for him to call Heidi the N-word and call her some other words I'm not going to say because it'll get me in trouble. That wasn't enough for you guys. But that comment right there lets you know exactly what he's about. And you still fight to keep him around. And you still fight to say that he's the same as Muggsy. Y'all are so selfish to sit here and make Heidi think that y'all are friends of hers while you allow this piece of shit around who thinks like this and talks like this. And then if she let someone in the chat like Kendra and Sophie, and I forget, there was someone else there, Muggsy, then y'all piss and moan about it, about she's not a good friend to you because she let them in the chat. None of them are being racist to her. And none of them are being racist to you. They said they don't like you, they call you names. Granted, that's what everybody fucking does. If they don't like someone on YouTube. Nobody's doing this hateful shit except him. To these limits, to these levels, that is. And then you sit there, Heidi, you're not a good friend. You let them in the chat. How are you saying you're a good friend? Why would you want him around when this is how he acts? And like Apple and Carrie, smile across the line. One last thing, remember, when it's someone else who says those things, we all stand up and say something. Racism will never be accepted by me. Same energy. At least Apple's trying to stand up for it, but how come nobody else in the chat? Well, I take back. Sherry at the bottom was disgusted with what William said. And apparently William was also saying F all the women. So Just Beetle was even saying, hey, we should get rid of this guy. But y'all still allow him around? He's a piece of shit. He always will be. He is not a good person, never has been a good person. He pretends to be a good person to the people he likes, but when he gets to drinking, he really speaks his mind, and this is the truth of what he feels about people. I don't know. Didn't this guy say he's been stabbed before in New York? You probably because you were running your mouth. And even before, when he talked about how he got stabbed, he said, it's because I went up to a black guy and called him the N-word. So it's not even just on YouTube of him quote unquote trolling, like y'all say. He is racist in person as well. He gets his ass kicked in person and stabbed because he's like this in person in New York City. And then wants to piss him on and complain how he doesn't have any friends or family be around. I wonder why. Like I said, y'all can't sit here and throw jabs at Heidi and say she's not a good friend for letting Kendra and Sophie in the chat and Muggsy in the chat when you allowed this man in the chat and you just tell her to deal with it. And you let Sophie and Kendra in your chat. So, I run my channel how I want. But you better not let Muggsy in your chat or else. Don't let Muggsy on your panel. Fuck you, Heidi. Fuck you, Heidi. This is literally what she said in her stream. And let me also enlighten you. She's been doxing Kendra's kids. One of them's a minor, by the way. She's been doxing her kids because a sock account came in and said her husband's name. Even after Kendra had put that name blocked, she told everybody, I don't want that name in the chat. But you're taking all the blame on her. And you're to match the energy, you go after kids and you say, you're not married. I can't go after your husband. Okay, then go after her. Why do you have to have a husband to go after? Go after her. Why go after her kids? Can she now match that same energy and go after your kids? It still wouldn't be the same because yours are grown, but nonetheless, no one should be going after anybody's kids. And then you said anybody who is in your stream Anybody that is in Kendra's stream talking, not going at her, not talking about her husband, nothing. But if you're caught in one of her streams, that your kids will also be doxxed and gone after. And it's like, see, I better not go in there. She don't want me to start posting her kids. Like, I didn't even know you were even talking like that until I watched the replay of Kendra's, and that's when I heard it. Absolutely. And then sit here and bitching and moaning about Heidi and say she's not a real friend. You're not a real friend. If you were a real friend, you wouldn't want William anywhere near that chat. You would not protect a man like that who speaks like that about someone you've been friends with for years. William, you barely fucking know. You've only known him, what, like 6 or 8 months since he's been in your chat? You barely fucking know him. Heidi's been by your side and put up with your shit for 4 years now. And it doesn't matter to you? Tell us anything that Heidi's done to warrant, which you can't because it's unjustifiable. But how do you even justify him speaking like that in your own fucking head? Oh, because she lets Muggsy around? Is that justification for him saying those things towards her? It's disgusting. It is right, Martin Swami. It's really hard. Can't really make sense of it. He would absolutely be gone. And if to sit here and say, oh, I don't know, I don't care nothing about that lady. To sit here and say, you're not a real friend, Heidi. You let Muggsy come up again after letting William in the chat, knowing he said all these things about Heidi. Like I said, y'all did the same shit with Muzz and Mona when Muzz and Mona were being racist as fuck toward Heidi. And you sit there and said, oh, I didn't watch that stream. And then Heidi, it's given the replay, the recording of the stream. And there you are in the chat talking during the hate stream on Heidi, where they are being racist towards Heidi. And then the next morning you go in and say, oh, I didn't watch it. I didn't even know she was talking about you. And Heidi just keeps looking over it. And I don't get why she deserves better. And I'm not a Heidi fan. She's not a fan of me. We know that. But she deserves better. And the whole fucking community should stand up and exile William. It should have been done a long fucking time ago. Well, she could get the fuck over it. I have nothing to do with that lady. But even then, y'all made excuses for it. She did a members, and I won a membership 2 weeks ago. Oh, really? Well, now they know how it feels because they've been doing that to all of us all the time. Image dragging Heidi. Yes, that's what I don't get. Like, and I'm sure that Heidi is not responding to it because she still has friends with Maria. But Heidi, she's talking so much. She is being so fucking ungrateful, disrespectful to you. She has called you every name in the book. She dragged her again. So she dragged her yesterday and then dragged her today as well. I didn't even see anything today. This is the first time I got on YouTube was to go live. But I saw this on Reddit and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is the type of shit he says in Georgie's chat and they still let him over there? What the hell's wrong with everybody? How do you convince yourself you were a true friend to her? If anybody has a right to bitch, it's Heidi, that you told her to deal with it if William comes in that chat. And to say it's the same boat as having Muggsy, Kendra, and Sophie in the chat. Show anywhere of Sophie and Kendra being like that towards Heidi or being like that towards you. Yes, we know the one thing Sophie said before about your husband, but you were saying the same shit to her about her husband. Well, then what? I hope her Momo's friends tell her to knock it the fuck off with Heidi because Heidi didn't do anything to deserve that. And to say, you're all about drama, lady. You only did it for views. Fuck you, Heidi. You're no friend. You're not a friend of anybody. Yes, that was in Georgie's chat. The screenshot I took has it at the top where you can see Georgie's, but I removed the pictures from the top of it so no one could try to do any privacy or strike or whatever, So, but yes, this is absolutely Georgie's chat that this was set in. And they know this and they still allow him over there. Tell me again how you care about Heidi and Danny. Again, y'all did the same shit when you were given concrete proof and evidence of them being racist towards your friends. You sit there and make excuses that you didn't know and that you don't tell me how to run my channel, and nobody gets to tell me to not let Muzz over here. Nobody gets to tell me to not let Mona over here, knowing that they were really, really hurt by that. I mean, Danny was in tears over the shit that they were saying about her, and y'all would be in those channels showing support, and then being Danny showing support when she's upset and hurt about it. That's bullshit. And these women just keep putting up with y'all shit because they want to still keep a friendship with y'all, but y'all don't deserve a friendship with them. And they hate me. We know that. Like I said, they know that. This is not me coming to defense because I think they're the greatest people ever. But wrong is wrong. Everyone should be on the same boat when it comes to shit like this. Oh, that's such bullshit. That is such freaking bullshit. If anything, Heidi's one of the channels that's done the fewest streams of drama and hate streams. Yes, does she still get in the mess? Yes, because when there's all those hate streams about us, yes, she's in every single one of them. That, like, we know that. Okay, that's understandable. But this is not just hate, like a hate stream. This is the deepest level of hate you can express to someone with what William says about that, Heidi and Danny, and what Muzz and Mona has said about them. And like I said, y'all made excuses for it then and told them to deal with it, and even gave them wrenches after they were being racist to Heidi and Danny. That is how y'all responded to it. And Heidi still stayed friends with you, knowing that y'all were wanting that type of entertainment or support in your chats. And she still showed up every stream and supported you. And then now with William, because she finally put her foot down and said, enough's enough. I'm done. No, I'm not taking this shit no more. I will not be in your chat if William's in there. Then you come back with, well, you let Muggsy in there. Muggsy doesn't go at you like that. I mean, again, read the fucking comment. White hoods for everyone if Trump wins. KFC for everyone if Kamala wins. Get the fuck out of here. And then all this shit going at Kendra and her kids and everything. That I don't know. I don't know if she took his wrench away or not. If anybody normally watches that woman, let me know if he's still wrenched in her chat. But even if her supporting him in the chat and being in the chat, like the fact that all of these so we have this side and that side, which this side doesn't really exist anymore. We're all on our own. We all just do what we want. But that side, as what used to be that side or whatever, why are they all not on the same boat to get rid of him? Why aren't y'all all on the same boat that telling Maria that you will not be in there showing support as long as he's welcome over there? Because again, it's not just about, oh, they talk shit. This is beyond that. You're flat out supporting racism, allowing him in that chat. You're flat out giving him a place to speak like that about your friends. You're platforming racism. I just don't fucking get it. I really don't. And it's disgusting. And like I said, you keep going at Kendra and doxing her kids and stuff. And anybody's in the chat, you're going to dox them too. And said that if I were to be in there, you were just going to start going after my kids, when I didn't even know you were making threats like that until Kendra, I caught the replay of Kendra going live. So I guess if I would have accidentally stumbled in there. Wait, hold up. Why was she going off on Daddy's disappointment? To defend Maria? Because I know that Maria went off on Daddy's disappointment because all she said is, why is she bringing kids into it? That's all Daddy's disappointment said that set Momo off, is why is she bringing kids into it. So is she talking about her for that? That's another channel I don't really watch. The last stream I saw of that one was when she went off on Muzz and Mona. Well, that's ridiculous. I don't even get, hey, Infamous Truth, hello. I don't even get what Daddy's disappointment said so bad, and that lady hates me too. But what did she say to have y'all turn on her so quickly? All she said is, why is Maria bringing kids into it? Kids are off limits. How does that make you the bad guy? I don't get it. Because if she were to say, how dare Kendra talk about the husband, that's, y'all have been praising her. Or leave family out of it, y'all had been praising her. But because it was geared at you, because she was speaking against something you were doing in that moment, that makes her the bad guy. That makes her need to be exiled. That makes her need to have hate streams. That she needs to be called out by everybody and not welcome in chats anymore. Y'all are so fucking fake. Y'all are horrible to say that y'all are friends to anybody. I haven't seen Daddy's Disappointment go at Mama at all. All I saw, but again, I didn't watch the stream when it went down, and I do have her blocked. But it's one of those where I think I only see her comments if it's put up on the screen by the host, or they had the chat on the, screen the whole time. That's the only time I even see her. So, but to my knowledge, I haven't seen anybody, Daddy Split, say anything. That's what I was saying. Burn Book. Like I said, Heidi glossed over, swept it under the rug when they did that with Muzz and Mona. Like I said, Heidi expressed her hurt by that, about them letting her in there, about them showing support when Muzz was going at Heidi and Danny. And she dealt with that, didn't break up the friendship over it. And then they do this whole thing with William. Heidi put her foot down and said, no more. I'm not going to be in there if he's in there. I refuse, because of the kind of shit you see him saying on the screen right there. And no, this isn't all of it. This is just one of the worst examples of what he says, the type of things he says. Heidi has had so many reasons to not have anything to do with William. Like, she doesn't like the fact that he's homophobic. She doesn't like the fact that he exposed himself to a bunch of women against their wishes on a live stream before. She doesn't like the fact that he... what was something else he did, y'all, that pissed her off? Oh, I'm drawing a blank, but there was something else that he did that like pissed her off before. Oh, Maureen Moe saying that her son dying was her fault, and that her son's burning in hell, and that the mother belongs in hell with him. This is like, he said so much shit about Maureen Moe, who they all called a friend of theirs, and they all glossed over it. Oh, she did yesterday? Okay. But probably she started talking shit after Maria started going after her. William, stay the fuck out of this chat. You are not welcome here. I don't like, does anything sink in with you? Or wasn't the alcohol hits? You can't be bothered with anybody else's opinion, or nothing else soaks in. Only the alcohol soaks in. No, she was going straight evil the other day. I get some of that too. Hey Frank, how are you? Look, that's William. If you ever see him in chat, that's him. Bye, bitch. This is for you,
I fucking denounce you. You're fucking denounced!
Not that he cares. He's been denounced about 300 times so far, but he's never been denounced by that side over there, except for Heidi. But Georgie's upset because I'm calling out William's racism that took place in her fucking streams. Get over it. You should have done it on your own without someone else pointing it out to you. Even your chat is telling you. He is saying, fuck all the women. He is saying racist things in your chat, and that wasn't enough for you. Because the only reason you won't be able to see him is if you have him blocked. So, Georgie, that means you saw the comments and you still welcomed it. You still glossed over it. You still, but y'all want to piss and moan who Heidi has in her chat. And anybody that's showing support to Maria after she's going after Kendra's kids, again, for a sock account that came in, William is a horrible piece of shit, and I wish he never came over here. He is, I don't know if he used to say things over there. If you have any type of, anybody has any screenshots of the kind of shit he used to say, send it my way. Send it to my email. It's at the bottom of the screen. You'll see it come across in a minute. Send me to my email, and I'll start calling him out every fucking time. He is a horrible fucking person. And he's been denounced and banned from this channel for a long damn time. Hey, Snarks, the one time I let him come up, he came up to confront John Yates, and he immediately starts saying a slur, the F slur towards John, because John's gay. He immediately started calling him a slur. And I blocked him and banned him then and said, never fucking again, you're never welcome here. Hello, how are you, Flutterby? Hey, Luca, how are you? She wanted to block him, but then Momo went to him and said, don't block him. Why are y'all protecting him? He doesn't need your fucking protection. Only protection he needs is from his own self. YouTube needs protection from him. Well, I'm glad that even MobTube saw what a problem he was and realized he should not be welcomed around. Like, why do y'all let Maria talk to y'all and tell y'all to not block this piece of shit? But if she wants someone blocked, she's the first one to beg you to block him. And if you don't, you get punished for it. How do y'all convince yourself she's really cares about how you feel? Of course they go after that. Hey, Sonia, how are you? Hey, Chris, how are you? Good to see you guys. Here's what I would say. Georgie, nobody in this chat could convince me to not block someone that's racist and homophobic. I don't care how long they've been a part of this channel. I don't care how pissed off they get. If they don't like it, too fucking bad. That is always a deal breaker. Why do you, I think it's just a ploy and an excuse. Maria got to me and asked me not to block him, so I didn't block him. Who fucking cares? Run your channel how you want it. Do you really want your channel to be known as that? Aw, happy birthday to your little princess for tomorrow. That's much better. Hey, maybe we can entertain you while you try to get it, made. Unbelievable. Well, and he will. He'll be, guess what, Maria? When you finally block him, which I'm sure it's going to take him going after you for you to finally walk away, because it's all about you, your needs and wants above everybody else's while you pretend to be a friend. But when he finally goes after you, Maria, he's going to be racist. He's going to talk about your husband. He's going to talk about your kids. He has done it to every fucking person he's fallen out with, or anybody who puts their foot down and say, no, you're not welcome here. He goes after their kids. He starts doxing. He starts threatening. Like, he told Lefty that he wanted to F his mother, then he wanted to K his mother, and Lefty didn't do anything of the sort to him. And that's the same stream where he exposed himself to a bunch of women, by the way. You would think that would be enough. That's sexual harassment. That is doing, you could go to jail for that, to expose yourself on social media. First off, you already could go to jail for that. But to do it to a bunch of women who who didn't entice that or ask to see any of that, he did it against their wishes. His ass could go to jail for that. How is that not enough? You're supposed to be women supporting women, right? Why was that not enough? Would that be okay if he did it towards someone like in your family? Would that be okay? But you overlooked that too. He is the account that was going around with Jules' mom's picture in it, with the clown wig on, and making didn't he make an account about Jules' mom's vibrator or some shit like that? Can you imagine? And every time he's come in with those accounts, he's been blocked immediately. Not, oh, you can hang out because we don't like Jules. Well, I'm sure they'll make the excuse to head up, oh, he was just drunk. He didn't mean it. I know, S.C. Johnston. And she still tries to have go at her too. No, she don't give a damn about it. She doesn't. She only cares if it's geared towards her and her loved ones. This is a screenshot from Georgie's chat. And the reason I'm posting it, because look at William's comment right there. He's talking about the election. If Trump wins, white hoods for everyone. If Kamala wins, free of KFC for everyone. Fucking disgusting. Are you serious? So he's making an account called Cindy's Junkie Sunday. My God. How do y'all fucking overlook this? And again, how do you compare this to Sophie, Kendra, and Muggsy? And it's not even just that. Heidi has had to put up with all these things he said and done, and Mona and Muzz, and put up with all this disrespect continuously for a year, just for Muzz alone. But Kendra and Sophie's only been in Heidi's chat a few times, and you're losing your rabid-loving mind. And they're not even going at you in the chats. That's what else I don't get. They're not even going at you in Heidi's chats. They respect her and they follow her rules. And Heidi's made it clear no one's allowed to go at Maria in this chat. None of them are even going at you. And you still are trying to compare to what William says and does. Right. Same way. I have my own feelings about Heidi, but this is just a all across the board should not be welcome, should not be allowed. And if you truly cared about your friends, you would do it on your own without holding shit over their heads. And that you should do it without them having to go public and say, this is hurtful to me. I will not be welcoming. I will not be in a chat. I will not hold the same company as this piece of shit. And like without her even saying that, you should want to fix that for her. Good Lord, 138 balloons, girl. You're a good person. You're a good mom. I know she still has all her going at Fergie. I don't even get that. And yeah, I know, Kendra. Doxing your kids held. I don't know why she does that. But Marie, it's not cool. And this is why, and only why, I continue to call you that nickname you hate is because that is always your fallback. You've always said, oh, if you call me Momo, I'm going to call you Mrs., using the last name of the guy that attacked me, which go ahead. That shows more about you than me. And then you called me Mrs. Momo Moon. I don't care. Then you called my daughter Princess Momo. That's, again, more about you than about me. Doesn't show nothing about my behavior. That's disgusting that you want to go there. And you doxed me. You every fucking thing you think of to get me to stop calling you that, except to stop going after kids. When you finally realize how fucked up it is and you stop it, no matter what someone says about you, then I'll stop calling you that. I've always said that. When you stop going after people's kids, I'll quit calling you that. And you never quit. Here we are 4 years later, and you're still doing it. That's why the community still calls you that. Right. Nothing in comparison. I've never heard Muggsy say shit like that about her. Right, because here's the thing. Even if Heidi, let's be honest about it. Even if Heidi were to be like, okay, Maria, I won't let Kendra and Sophie or Muggsy in the chat anymore. Do you think she would be like, okay, I'll repay the favor and not let William around anymore? Do you think she would do that? No, she wouldn't. No, she fucking wouldn't. She would just probably tell him, come under a different account. Because we know he's got 30 to 40 fucking sock accounts. And to talk about, like I say, you're going after Kendra for sock accounts, going at your husband while you allow William to come in with all these accounts geared at Jules. His account's never been welcomed over here, no matter how I felt about her. But you would lose your shit if that account was going after your mom or your dad or your family members or your children. Could you imagine if he make an account called Maria's blank son like he did about Cindy's? You would lose your shit and everybody else would be against it. I just don't get it how you and George are the only ones that are putting up with his shit. To me, anybody that welcomes him around knowing he says shit like what's on the screen, you should be looked at sideways. Because he should never be okay with that. Like, it has nothing to do with YouTube politics. You should never be okay with that. She won't. No worries, Martin's mommy. Well, I don't even know what count she's talking about. She just keeps telling they say my husband's name. They say my husband's name. So I don't even know. Oh, hold on. I got to turn my tea off. Give me a second. Like I said, I don't know what accounts she's even pissing and moaning about so much, why she's going after Kendra so hard, but we can't control what counts come in here, Maria. All we can do is get rid of them when they come in. But like I say, you're doxing her kids and saying same energy. It's not the same energy. And you said, like I said, you're like, oh, well, you don't have a husband. I can't go after that. You could have gone after anybody else over the kids. Anybody else. You just don't want to. That is always your go-to. Like, when you've been mad and wanting to go after me for your husband being in the chat, his name being in the chat, which I didn't even know it was him. I thought it was someone talking about the MobTube Carlos guy. But thankfully someone said, oh, that's geared toward her husband. So they took it out immediately. But you started doxing my name, my kids, or threatening to put up. You posted pictures of my kids, right? Do y'all remember that? Just 2-3 weeks ago, posting pictures of my daughter and my son. And like, why don't you go after my ex-husband? I have one, you're very close to him. Why not dox him? Oh, because you like him and you could use him to your benefit. So of course you don't go after him. You just want to go after people's kids. And I don't get it. Oh, that's bullshit. Most of the accounts that the soccer accounts are complete bullshit. Me neither. And like I said, anybody that lets him around, I'm going to side eye you and think that you're okay with racism. So, hold on, let me check my email real quick. I just really hope Heidi stops letting this woman disrespect her to the level she is. Like, Heidi, she's flat out saying, fuck you, Heidi. Fuck you, Heidi. You're all about drama. You're all about views. You're nobody's friend and blah, 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 blah. Hold on. Let me fix this. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Yeah, to this account, they're not blocked. It's so, Geneva, that account they're not blocked on my YouTube. They're not hidden from my channel. It's on Google, and I'm not going to be able to find them unless they send me what their original account was. Or because I tried to fix it before, and they're not hidden. So it's one of those Google things that are blocked on, and it only shows me their original account that they had that I blocked. Well, and for those that are still friends with Heidi, y'all should be calling her out and being like, we don't want William around with just even without the whole we're friends with Heidi bullshit. You shouldn't want him around either. But anyways, I just had to speak on it because I just felt like it was so shitty what Heidi's being put up, what she has to put up with, what she has to deal with. It's so fucking shitty. I know, we're not fans of him either. Wait, what? I never heard that last part. I don't know if I believe that last part, honestly, but I don't know. I don't watch FBS. He's one that's friends with one of the problem makers in our community called Muzz, and she's a horrible fucking person. And so, but I don't really know much about that situation. I do know about the Johnny Mac getting people to beat him up. That whole normally stay away from the men's community stuff. I know at once upon a time they used to intermingle with our community, but I think for the most part we were able to separate the two, except for William doing all the shit he does. I think pretty much the rest of it have stayed out. I mean, yes, Muggsy's still around, but Muggsy isn't coming over here and doing the shit William's doing. Well, here's the thing. Do you understand how illegal it is to dox people? Kendra, do you understand that? You know, it's a law. It's like illegal to dox, right? You could get something done about it. That lady already has the RO against her. She's got another one on the way. She just don't even know. She doesn't realize it yet, but it's coming. She's got one already on the way. She already has a RO from you know who. She's got one on the way already, probably more in the future for doing the exact same thing. So it's already, she's not supposed to be doing shit like this, but her doxing your children. And I don't know if y'all heard it again. Please go watch Kendra's stream if you have not yet to see what I'm talking about. But Maria said, I already have Kendra's kids' names. I dug into it myself. And she goes, and I have all their contact information. So just wait, Kendra. I promise you, I'm going to reach out to them. She promises that she's going to reach out to Kendra's children. And again, one of them's still a minor. And it's not like she's doing it because she's concerned. No, she's doing it because she wants to get revenge. You're going to involve children because you want to get revenge. But something could be done about that. Oh, God, that's horrible. That's horrible, Frank. And I do believe that, too. I do believe she's trying to get everybody to see her way, that she's a victim in this. And, you know, Maria, it's Heidi that's not being a true friend. I've not heard Heidi say any shit towards Maria at all. Besides saying, I don't support. And y'all know what set it off? Do you know what set it off? Her anger towards Heidi to get the hate streams that she's gotten. Let me show you. I almost turned the computer off by accident. Hold on. Let me show you the comment that got her so heated that she had to do multiple hate streams, call her a piece of shit, call her a bully, call her that she's all about drama and views. She's never been a true friend to anyone, blah, 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 blah. What started it was Heidi saying, I know it's brought into more unnecessary drama, but I'm here to state clearly, I do not and will never condone posting of family members, especially kids. For those thinking I do not know what Maria is about, think again. I've known her for over 4 years. Stop involving me in bullshit. And she's saying that because she was getting backlash for being cool with her after Maria's going after children. So she just made a post saying, I don't condone it. Please do not think I'm okay with that. That's all it fucking took. Let me see. Let me try to pull this up for you. And I want you to pay attention to how many people liked the comment, because that's how many people agree with Heidi that it's wrong. Oh, hold on. And see, I liked it too. Like, heck yeah. It's not okay for anybody to do. And I've been guilty of it myself. But not over a sock account coming in with the name. That is what her justification is for. But I do believe what Tinhead says, that she's trying to get everybody to turn away from Heidi and stuff from her and have her back. And I really feel that is such a shitty thing to put them in that position, because, like I said, Heidi's not even a hate channel. I haven't listened to her, and I won't listen to her. It is very illegal, Kendra. You could absolutely make a police report about it and get something done. Just with what you have on itself. And if you don't catch it, make sure to the community, if y'all see her posting anybody's kids, including mine, please take screenshots and send it to us, because she likes to delete after the fact. But please send it and send our way. Yeah, well, here's the thing about Baldcat. She screams that she's not about hate, and she's not one of those channels that spreads hate. She's a fucking evil bitch. Like I said, Baldcat is the one that was making memes of a walrus surrounded by flood water, with everything flooded around her in the same stream, while asking for hurricane relief aid, like money for one of her friends that at that same time had lost everything in the hurricane, just to make goes at me. That's a piece of shit. She did that in the same stream while asking for money for a friend who just lost everything in a hurricane. Get some, wake up, bitch. And she's also the same person that put up images of my daughter's friend drawing. She drew artwork for me, and she put it up on her screen and was making fun of the kid's artwork while claiming she's a nice old woman. No, the fuck you are not. And it's, again, with the shit with William, let him in your chat. How many times have you caught him being racist and homophobic and offensive and talk about people's kids and moms and deceased relatives and everything? How many times have you fucking seen that? Probably. GPB, I'm sorry I can't see you, hun. I'm sorry. No, I don't think anybody does. I just think most people are scared of her. Yeah, and again, while she was asking for stuff for her family member that needed some assistance. Girl, bye. I will never let that go, by the way. I will never let that go. That those two situations that you were doing, I will never let that go. That shows the kind of person you are. You can pretend all you damn want that you're a good person. No, you're not. Or you can pretend all you want that I'm not a hate channel. I don't try to hurt anybody. Yes, you fucking do. She is a snake. And I look, and I do see where people are like, and come get Maria. She's losing her shit. I don't think Anne wants anything to do with it anymore. I mean, she literally left the channel and took off a channel that she was getting good money for and took off just to get away from the type of shit that Maria was doing. But here's what I don't get. So Anne left the channel because she's not okay with Maria going after kids. And nobody goes after Anne for that, right? But Heidi makes a post saying, I don't agree with people going after kids. And we need to do 3 or 4 hate streams about her and I'll talk shit about her. Like, she's not even saying Maria keeps going after kids. I will not support that channel anymore. Make sure you unsub, or I will nothing to do with her. I'm blocking her. Like, she's not even being very extreme about it. She's just saying, I don't support going after people's kids and family members. And here's the thing, Maria, you going after Heidi for this little post right here. That was a generalized statement saying she doesn't agree with anybody going after family members. That could even mean your husband. She doesn't agree with people going after your husband. But you didn't even look at it that way because you were so hung up on that. Oh, here's the thing. If you weren't going after people's kids and family members, that would not hurt you one bit. But she's getting all this backlash for you because of what you're doing. I mean, I don't know why that she should be punished for that. It should be, most people understand that that's not okay, and most people don't condone that. I can't believe that they overlooked it, honestly. It is blackmail. It's complete bullshit. You think so? I know that she's supposed to be doing a true crime channel. I've never went to go look. I've never watched a single stream, and I won't. Because as long as she's not spreading hate and going real live, I don't care. And then I heard where Momo's like, I don't ever commentate on people's live streams. I don't do that. Like that somehow that makes her better. Bitch, you are much worse because you're just lying about what everybody's saying. You not playing their words, so no one knows what they're actually saying. You just tell them, like we said, oh, see what says she only met the doctor on the internet. She never met him in real life. Where did that fucking happen? Because both doctors I dated, I met them in real life. I don't just get in a relationship with someone that I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Like, but you just went off ran. Oh, see what says she never met that doctor in real life. Where did that fucking come from? Since when? Like shit like that. But you just say shit and then tell everybody what liars they are when you're the one fucking lying about them. But not only that, you did a whole fucking stream geared towards the DW situation. And you said you used my legal name, Siwa Moon, but my legal name, and DW, the American love story, what went wrong. That's what you said about my fucking essay and read the fucking court documents about all of it. So how do you even convince yourself that you're anything better? It was on those channels where you're doxing people's kids and doxing their names and doxing my family members. I just found out recently that you were posting my mother in her picture on fucking Reddit. For what? What have I ever done towards your mom? What have I done towards any of your family members? What? Like, and this wasn't when Anna came in the chat and she would say something here or there about, I'm sorry what you're going through. Because I've never done an interview with Anna. She doesn't frequent this chat. But you are posting my mother and her picture because your daughter went on Reddit. I'm not going to get into that, but that's when you did it. I'm not even on fucking Reddit like that. The only reason I even know that happened is because someone made a video about it. But here I am not even knowing what's going on. And there you are posting my mom and posting her picture and doxing her name. Like, so I didn't fucking know about that till recently. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I guess that's the answer to it. If she mentions anybody's feeling emotional, so if she mentions my kids in any regard, I can go after her entire fucking extended family. And Maria, you're like, see, would never had pictures of my kids to post. Clearly, I do. Clearly, I've had those pictures for 3 to 4 years now, and I've never tried to post them in a malicious way. I've never doxed your kids. I've never sat on there and participated with people going after your kids, even when Real went after your daughter because of shit that you were going after his. I even said her daughter's completely innocent. Let's leave her out of it. I don't think anybody should be going after your daughter because your daughter's made it clear she doesn't agree with it and she wants to be left alone, and she has begged and pleaded with the community to please leave her alone, that she is not a part of it. But you sit around and say, oh, Sia was cool with that when that happened. No, I wasn't, because I've got screenshot proof of me saying her daughter's completely innocent. Let's leave her out of it. But you will have whole chats full of people like saying it's okay when you do it. If I were to try to go after your family members right now, Maria, my chat would be pissed off at me. They would be telling me, no, we're not cool with that. No, see what this isn't like this, we're not okay with this. I'm going to leave. I'm not going to show, like, my chat would fucking call me out for it. Why can't your chat call you out for anything? I truly think it's because they're scared of you, because even a generalized post like what Heidi did is all it takes. And boom, she's got 3 or 4 hate streams geared at her, calling her a bitch, saying, fuck you. You're not a friend of anybody. You're fake. You're all about drama and views. You're all about clicks and views. And like, what kind of friend? And you set me up, and there was no reason to have Muggsy up there, but you didn't care when she had you up there to go at Muggsy. All she said is, because Muggsy couldn't click the link because it was restreamed, he didn't know how to do that very well. All she said is, well, Maria, I let you speak about your side today. Tomorrow when we come back, I'm going to let Muggsy come up and speak. And even then, she still let you click the link to Muggsy didn't get the chance to come up, or he couldn't get the chance to come up and face you when you started going after him on Heidi's. But you were fine with it when she let you come up to go at Muggsy, even though she's friends with Muggsy. But the second that she wants to have Muggsy up and she let you up still, that wasn't good enough. That made her a shitty person. Would it be now cool if Muggsy were to do streams calling her a bitch and saying she's a piece of shit and saying she's not a real friend to anybody because she let you up? He's not doing that, is he? No, he's not doing that. Well, she's like, I never started, but I will finish it. You're not matching the same energy. Like I said, if you are mad about stalker accounts coming around with your husband saying, you need to take it up with them. Give the channels a chance to remove that information, because anytime someone's coming with your husband's name, they will be blocked and removed. Because I don't want that shit on here. I don't want that shit about even stalker. I don't want her family members' names coming in my chat. Do we get the same energy back? Nope. I won't get the same energy back. But doesn't matter. And that is true. And Muggsy said that he was told that Maria has passwords to their channel, and that's why they have to put up with her, which I don't believe that. Honestly, I don't believe that she has passwords to their channel. I do believe someone told him that as an excuse. I do believe someone said, oh, I can't get rid of her because she has passwords to my channel, so I have to put up with her. I do believe that was told to him, but I don't believe for 1 second that I think it's just an excuse. So because they don't want to get rid of her, because they don't want the backlash of what happens if they do. But he is talking like he's friends with all of your friends, Maria. He's not turning on all of them because they let you in the chat, though. Because he could separate it. He could walk away. And he said, you should have let me know in text messages that you were going to let Muggsy up. You saw it yourself when everybody else saw it that Muggsy was coming up. Why didn't you just click out and say, I'm not going to listen to this? Why do you have to punish Heidi and call her bitch and call her, say fuck you and all that to her because she let him up? And it's good to see you, S.C. Johnson. It's very good to see you. Well, she always says, they did it to me first. No. Right. She says, I would never do. How many times did she let Heidi know before she let Muzz up on her channel before? Did she let her know via text, hey, I'm going to let Muzz up? Knowing how Heidi felt about Muzz? Did she let Danny know before Musk came up on panel? Did she let them know when Deadly came up on panel? Hell, Deadly used to be racist towards Heidi, which he's apologized for since, to be clear, but it's only Heidi's right. Heidi's the only one that could accept that apology, but he's been racist towards Heidi before. That didn't stop Maria from putting him up on panel then. Do you think she warned them? Hey, I'm going to let Deadly up? She didn't warn them. They found out when he clicked the fucking link and showed up on panel. That happened, 3 months ago? And everybody was upset about it. They're like, why are you letting him up here? They didn't all turn on her and call her bitch and fuck you and all that when she did that because she ran her channel the way she thought was fit, the way she wanted to. But see, Heidi did let her know because she said at the end of her last stream, the day before Muggsy came up, she said, tomorrow I'm going to let Muggsy come up to share his side. That is true. I know. I'm just trying to give some perspective and examples. That's all. Hey, Miss Suzanne. But like I said, Maria, you ran your channel how you want to. You don't give anybody a warning. This whole anger you have toward Heidi is unwarranted and uncalled for and fucked up. And until you take a stand against actual racism in the community and people who are actually fucking evil, yeah, you don't really get to call the shots on what Heidi does. She's a safe haven for them, just like she's a safe haven for Spitter Girl. She's a safe haven for Mona. She's a safe haven for Mud. She's a safe haven for William. She's a safe haven for Stinky Fish, or was until Stalker decided to go after him. Like here's even on that whole thing about how she's so mad that everybody was trying to blame her for people trying to get John's husband arrested. Y'all were all cool with it when it was being said in the group messages that y'all were going to try to get Cody arrested when y'all thought he was going to his mom's before, but he was going to Angela's. Y'all were all on board with trying to get Cody arrested then. So this whole fake outrage of how disgusted y'all are with Stinky Fish, y'all thought it was okay first. Y'all aren't even fair to Stinky Fish, and fuck him, but y'all aren't even fair to that guy. And he has, oh my God, has that man fought for y'all tooth and nail for years. And y'all threw him to, at the first chance y'all could sacrifice him to get out of being blamed, y'all did. And William, if you don't think you're going to be that next person, you're sadly mistaken, but go fuck yourself. I hope the worst happens to you. As far as treatment on YouTube, that is. Well, I'd have heard some things about that, Summer. I know. Well, see, the nicknames don't bother me. It is what it is. It's just a nickname. But the only thing that bothered me was them making that meme of a walrus surrounded by flood water. In that, like I said, in the same stream, they're asking for money for their friend who lost everything in the hurricane in that same stream. Like, it blew my fucking mind. It blew my mind. And they knew I was in the path of that fucking hurricane, and that's what they were doing. So fuck them. And then they'll want to be pissing and moaning, oh, she made us worry for a week. Bitch, you didn't give a fuck. Some of you did, but you didn't give a fuck. To the ones that were complaining about it the most, you didn't fucking care. Some of your friends did. And I haven't gone after your friends since then because they actually showed heart in one of those, in a bad situation. But to the main ones bitching about it, y'all were making memes hoping I was going to be flooded out by a fucking hurricane. Get over it. If I didn't have all these other people worrying about it, I would have made you worry for a fucking month. Not that you'd actually care. It'd all be fake as hell. It's all be pretend. Yes, don't forget, if you are a member, you have emojis that you can use about this situation. Do you think Stinky Fish is still around? If Stinky Fish is still around after the way they treated that whole situation, then dude, you deserve what's coming for you, because how do you put up with that shit? Yeah, they thought it was hilarious. That's what it was. They just wanted something to pick at. Okay, there's William again. Y'all give William a round of applause. He's so smart. He created another account, but this time with the walrus emoji. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Not the walrus emoji. Please don't. I wish I had a good stream. Here, we'll do this one.
As long as you call me dirty cooch or dirty puss.
Sorry. That's just something random. We ain't played in a while. But yeah, William, stay the fuck out of this chat. How many times you got to be told? You really have an issue with understanding boundaries, don't you, William? Did you ever listen to your parents when they told you no? Or did you just do it, the thing they told you not to do? Did you just do it 30 times in a row? Like you're doing now, making fake accounts 30 times in a row because you need attention. Have you and Spitter Girl got together yet? Because y'all really would be a match made in hell. Y'all really, I mean, y'all are practically the same person, but split into two bodies. Talk about twin flames. That's you and Spitter Girl. Y'all are just as pathetic. You're just as lonely. You're just as unhinged. You're just as fucking piece of shit. You have no limits. You think it's so funny what y'all say and do, and then you cry and complain like little bitches when you get called out for it. Anywho's. Did one of y'all get him? If you didn't get him, y'all get him now. See, even if y'all deleted M to the B and Geneva, I can still see it on my end. So if I want to put it up on the screen, I still get to see it. So no worries. If you see something on YouTube side and you want to get rid of it, go ahead. Like, I can't believe y'all understand though. Every sock account is an email account. That's how many fucking emails he's making. Do you understand? I thought they had a limit. Do they really not? Like, I tried to go onto TikTok yesterday where I was just trying to watch a stream without signing in, and they only let me watch 10 minutes for it, wanted me to sign in. I was like, well, I'm not signing in with my other accounts. I don't want those on this. So let me just create a different TikTok account that's not tied to anything. And it was a nightmare. It took me 20 minutes just to get all that set up. It was a freaking nightmare. But this man's got I can't imagine how many sock accounts he has. Right. The same way with Cooch. And again, yeah, Cooch, you're not a nice person either. But they did the same thing with her when she said, I'm not okay with Muzz being in the chat. It's hurtful. Muzz is still going at me. Muzz is still calling me names. Muzz is still showing all my messages that were very personal. Please don't let her in the chat. What did they do? Told her to deal with it, get over it. Don't tell them how to run their channel, and then give her a wrench. Y'all don't give a shit about being a good friend. But if Cooch wanted to let Sophie, Kendra, or Muggsy in the stream, y'all think that they would immediately turn on her and do hate streams on her? Or at the very least, would do a stream threatening her that if she lets them in that chat, then she was not going to be welcomed anymore. Or they were going to let Muzz up on panel to go after her, some shit like that. And then Maria wants to say, I can't stand the hypocrisy of this community. Again, while bitching about Muggsy being in the chat with William in her chat when he says the stuff like that. That's the extent of it. That is always the excuse. If they're nice to me, they're welcomed. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. I don't care about their views. I don't care about their lack of morals. I don't fucking care. They're welcomed over here. As long as they like me. But the second that they're not nice to me or just do whatever I want, then they must be ousted. And then everybody must oust them as well. Like on this side, we have Jules who trusts everybody how to run their channel. And you must do what she says or else. On y'all side, it's Maria. Y'all sit there and call out Jules for all the shit about how she throws temper tantrums and how she tries to control everybody else's chat. But what do y'all do? It is no different. So how about you stop calling out Jules when y'all have y'all's very own shit over there? But okay, I think I said the extent of what I wanted to say. Again, thank you so freaking much for the memberships from Michelle. Thank you for the super chat. I saw that, by the way, before I went live. Thank you so freaking much. I still didn't go live early enough for JJ, but JJ will catch the replay. So JJ, what's up, girl? Cindy, and I haven't seen Cindy in a while. Is she okay? I haven't seen her in a minute, and I hope she's okay. But I keep going live way too late, so I'm sorry about that. But I will try to do a day stream in the next few days so we can catch up to everybody like Brooks Knows, JJ, Cindy, Sunshine. I mean, there's a whole list, Miss Joanna. There's a whole list of people that are normally here that they're not able to make it when I go live so late. So I'm sorry about that. But I try to give you Night Owl some entertainment as well. But I'm going to go take a bath because, true story, I already got my sleep. I went to sleep at 8 and had 4 hours, and I don't even feel tired anymore. I got a headache, but I don't feel tired anymore. So I'm going to go take a bath for a little bit, and then I'll get out and get some more sleep. But anyways. You don't see her on the same level as Maria with that. Who? Cooch? Or Jules? Jules? Yeah, no, Jules is not as vicious as Maria when she does get her way. That's for sure. See, there we go. Very true. Very fucking true. And it'll continue. And I'm sure I'm going to get so much heat for that. But like I said, Heidi, you deserve better from your friends. You did nothing wrong. You don't deserve the name calling. You don't deserve how they're treating you. You deserve them to stand up and speak against what that piece of shit is doing without you having to say anything. So please do not allow them back in your space because they don't respect you. They don't care about equal rights. Clearly, if they want a piece of shit like that around. You deserve better friends than that. That's all I'm saying. But all right, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored again?
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion.